Martin Bakole just stopped Jared Anderson. There's a lot of hype around him right now because this has put him on the map. And before this fight, you'd be thinking Jared Anderson is going to win. A lot of people who know who Bakole was before thought Bakole was going to win because Bakole is way more experienced than Jared Anderson. And he is the real deal. And he's a challenge to these heavyweights, and he's in the mix, and he's going to get a good fight soon. So Bakole, he's currently 21 wins with 1 loss. Recently, he fought Carlos Takam on the undercard of Joshua Ngannou and stopped him in round 4. He's really been progressing recently, gaining a lot of experience and perfected his craft. Martin Bakole also had a really short amateur career. He only had 17 fights. After this short stint, he went pro with his trainer in Scotland. Martin Bakole also has great sparring stories that have been going around recently. Apparently, he broke Daniel Dubois' nose twice and stopped him. And Daniel Dubois didn't invite him back after that first day sparring session because he was just too good, and you don't want to be getting beat in sparring sessions because you meant to, it'll knock your confidence. And Martin Bakole stopping Daniel Dubois is currently IBF champion, so that shows you how good of a level he is. He's as good as Daniel Dubois, if not better, because he's beating him in sparring. Anthony Joshua also sparred Bakole, and Bakole came out and said it was a very 50-50 spar, and which just shows you how good he is. This was a few years ago, and it was a 50-50 spar between him and Joshua, and he said Joshua would beat Dubois easily. It shows how much better Bakole is than Dubois, and he's probably not as good as Joshua, but he's he can match Joshua, which just shows how good he is. He also sparred Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker, and he said Tyson Fury's spar was 50-50 again. He's going 50-50 with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. And he also said he stopped Alexander Usyk. I don't know about that, but I mean, he's not going to be lying about it, and no one's come out saying he's lying. So, stopping Usyk and Dubois, 50-50 with Fury and Joshua, and going beating Parker. No wonder why they're all avoiding him. Because he's not a big name, but he's a great fighter. And this just shows the level he's at. And if he's going to be getting a big fight soon because he beat Jared Anderson, and now his name is on the map. And he's a real challenge for the heavyweight division. He has 1 loss on his record against Michael Hunter. And Michael Hunter did stop him. And you might think, oh, Michael Hunter is a very good fighter. He's fought him, Michael Hunter fought Usyk. And obviously, and he did alright against Usyk. Obviously Usyk won because Usyk beats everyone, and yeah, but Michael Hunter, he also had a good amateur background. He had 50 fights in the amateurs, fought better Biev in the 2012 London Olympics. He lost to him, but that he was never going to win that because in that you had better Biev, Usyk, a really blessed heavyweight Olympic division. But yeah, he lost to Michael Hunter, which is the only loss on his career, and he learned a lot after that fight because it was a close fight through the whole fight. 50-50 until Bakole had an injury to his shoulder and he was boxing with his hands down, and Michael Hunter just got the better of him, and the ref had to stop it, and because he was going to lose the fight anyway because he was losing on the points, and the ref just saved him, stopping getting any damage. But since then he's had a pretty good run of fights. He's nearly knocked out everyone he's fought. He's only had two gone to the decision. He's beat Carlos Takam and Jared Anderson. And the level he's at, he's a very good fighter, and there's been talks of who's going to fight next. He's got Zhilei Zhang, Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora's been shouted out there, and there's a lot of fighters he could fight. He's currently under Ben Shalom, and yeah, the promise is good for him. His style, he's almost like George Foreman. He's George Foreman, but he's quicker than George Foreman. And he's got the power of George Foreman as well, and he's very much of a style like him. He does take shots, but he can take them and he gives them back way harder. Who should he fight next? It's a very, who should he fight next? I mean, Zhilei Zhang's a very good fight. That would be a great fight. I think Joseph Parker, that would also be a great fight. I think Bakole probably beats both. I think Parker's a very hard fight for him, and I think if he beats Parker, he's up for a title shot. And I think if he does get a good 3 wins against the big boys, your Parker, your Zhang, he should be up for a title fight against whoever comes out, the winner against Dubois, Joshua, and Fury Usyk. He should be fighting one of them. And he's a very good fighter. Do not diss him, because he's coming for the title. He's only young as well. He's 32, and when he fought Michael Hunter, Michael Hunter was 5 years older than him with lots more experience. So that loss on his record, it doesn't look the best. But when you look at it, Michael Hunter had 60 more fights than him at that point, and 5 years older than him. He's a lot more experience. But Marty Bakole, he's currently 32. He's got a lot of time in the boxing game to win lots more. And he's got at least another, I'd say, 8 years in him, because he's not the type of fighter that wears off after 35. He's the type of fighter that to go into his 40s. I think his next fight, maybe a Derek Chisora, would be a great fight. I think he beats Derek Chisora, I think Derek Chisora, then he fights Zhilei Zhang, then the winner of them two probably fights Parker. And then after that, if he beats Parker, I think he should be up for a title shot. And we'll see where he's in the rankings after them. And that would honestly be great for him, because he's currently WBO international. So he's going to be fighting for the WBO title soon, which means he'll be fighting for the winner of Fury Usyk. And obviously, them two, the winner of that will fight the winner of Joshua Dubois for Undisputed. And they'll fight the winner of that. It's very promising for him. He's currently under Ben Shalom. Ben Shalom's a great promoter for him. And I think he'll get him far. He's got a bit of, he's giving a bit of heavyweight power to boxer. But thanks for watching, boys. Please like and subscribe. Put down in the comments what you think about Bakole, who he should fight next, and what he could do in the heavyweight division. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace.